y'all! Welcome back to another repot with me. Grab your plants and let's do this before the weather gets too cold. First off, we are repotting this variegated string of hearts. This is the pot that CJ keeps at work, and it's completely thriving in his care. He told me that the growth was stunted, so he was worried that it was root-bound or not getting enough nutrition. That was completely possible since he doesn't fertilize his plants at work. As you can see here, there are a healthy amount of roots. So I'm moving it from a 3-inch pot into a 4-inch one. This plant used to be 3 tiny baby leaves when I bought it in December of last year. Now it's this long and gorgeous beauty. On to the next plant. We have this shallot. I actually keep this one outside and it gets full sun. I noticed that the green stalk above the soil stopped growing. I googled it and it said when the green stalk stops growing and falls off, then it's time to harvest it. But when I took it out of the soil, these shallots were so tiny. Maybe because the stalk hadn't fallen off completely yet, I'm not sure. But I repotted it from a 5-inch pot into a 6-inch pot. Looking back, maybe I should have repotted it into a larger container to give it more room to grow. I think I'll do that next year in spring if it survives the winter. I ate one of these shallots and it was quite tasty even though it was so small. The rest of them are living in this 6-inch pot for now. This next plant is some kind of succulent. I have no idea what kind, but it's pretty. CJ's sister Jerry May left this one behind when she moved to San Diego, and I've been taking care of it ever since. It has grown so much since I moved it outside. I'm moving this one from a 2.5-inch pot into a 3.5-inch pot. It was a quick process since the pot was so small. It barely uses any soil. I used cactus and succulent soil since that is what is appropriate for this plant. Next up, we have this SCINDAPSUS PICTUS Silver Splash. It was propagating in water. I actually didn't want it to live in water for too long. It's only been in the water vessel for about 2 to 3 weeks. Water isn't my preferred propagation method. I was experimenting and it had just enough roots so that I could repot it. Yay, all done! Next on the list to repot, we have this Euphorbia TRIGONA RUBRA. I got this plant from hertz.com. It was shipped in a tiny 2-inch pot, and I'm repotting it into this 3.5-inch pot. Of course, using cactus and succulent soil. I left this out in the sun and it lost a lot of its quote-unquote spikes. It was probably from underwatering, plus we had some scorching hot days recently here in the Bay Area. I brought it inside where it gets dappled sunlight now. I think it's a lot happier in its new spot now. After that, I repotted this basil. It's looking like a hot mess. I pulled off all of its dead leaves and up-potted it, giving it 2 more inches to grow into. And wow, look how rootbound this baby is. It's quite nice having homegrown herbs. I feel like herbs can cost a lot buying them in the grocery store. They also perish very quickly in the fridge. It definitely cannot compare to having fresh cut herbs from the garden. Anyways, I hope it's happy in this 8-inch pot now. And that is going to be it for this video. If you enjoy content like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram. It's in the description down below. I post weekly and hope to see you back here very soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye!